Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. On this one, we're going to be doing a full walkthrough of our N80 HILUX. So starting from the front here, we've gone for the ARB bull bar, and on this one I decided to get custom black painted hoops just to break it up and make it a little bit different. I've really gone for the silver and black theme on this one. Then on here we have the Steady Type X Pro spotties and GME antenna. I have a taller one for bigger trips as well. Come around here to the wheels and tyres. This was easily probably the most research we had to put into any part of the car. I feel like wheels and tyres really make the look of a car, the way it drives, everything. It's really important. So we spent a lot of research making sure we could get load rated to suit our GVM upgrade and get the right offset so that the wheels sit flush with the outer guards. I didn't want something that's going to sit in too far and give it that wrong track width look, and also keep it legal. In the end, we went for a POS 15 and it sits flush with the guards. I'm really happy with it. So we went for a Boss Vapour 17x9 rim. They actually come out of a factory in Brisbane, and they'll actually machine them to suit your car, which is perfect for us. So I could get that exact offset that I needed. They're also load rated at 1250 kilos, which is above what I need. And we went for a Maxxis RAZR 265/70/17, which is a 32, and they're a mud tyre. Super happy with these. I've had them on for about 20,000 Ks and can barely hear them on the road. Going off-road, they're super grippy. Yeah, the car handles really well with them, so really happy with that choice that we've made on them. So then we've gone for the tough terrain extendable towing mirrors. Super happy with these guys. They've even got inbuilt indicator lights on the side, and they're about half the price of the Clearview ones, which is always a bonus. We then went for the Rhino Rack Pioneer platform with the backbone system, and we've got a steady 42-inch light bar across the front, double row. So on the back, we've opted to go for the MITS alloy tray and canopy package. I've gone with the 1850 tray and the 1600 canopy just to keep that weight a little bit further forward. It's a fully jack-off canopy, and we opted for the flared mudguards and the under tray toolboxes. So this is probably one of the biggest questions I get asked, is why did we go a MITS alloy tray and canopy when we live in Cairns and there's lots of other competitors like Norweld and etc. around. I did do a lot of research. I went to a lot of the local ones. There was one guy locally I wanted to get it done. We just couldn't get it done in the time frame that I needed. So then I thought, well, why don't I just go something super different? I'd done a lot of research online and found that there was a few people down south getting these MITS alloy ones. I really like the look of them on a Hilux. I think they really suit the aesthetics of it. And yeah, so we messaged a lot of people, made sure the quality was good. It was a little nerve-wracking, but in the end we just bit the bullet, and we drove to Brisbane and got it fitted by Pinnacle 4x4 down there, and we couldn't be happier with the quality, the service, everything is yeah, second to none. Really stoked with it, and yeah, definitely our favourite addition to the vehicle. Another big reason as well, I'll just show you here, there's inside, they've got aluminium extrusion, which is custom to MITS alloy, which allows you to move things around. So the whole canopy is modular. If I want to move stuff from one side to the other, it's so easy to do. And yeah, so that's why we went with them. Really happy, as I said, and if you have any other questions, leave them below. So on the back of the canopy here, we've gone for a 20-litre lockable jerry can holder. Over in the middle, we have our fold-down ladder for access to our roof and rooftop tent. And then on the right hand side, we've got our spare wheel holder, which is good for a tyre up to 33 inch. And then probably one of my favourite parts of this whole tray build is the 1500 trundle drawer, including table, which can be folded up. It's awesome for keeping all our recovery gear, and we can even slide it out and put the Weber on here if we're out having barbecue. So with the suspension, we've gone with a GVM upgrade to handle the extra weight with the tray and canopy. Decided to go with the BP51 from Old Man Emu with the remote res and fully adjustable rebound and compression. We're really happy with these so far. It's such a smooth ride compared to standard. We've also got 600 kilo constant leafs in the back to handle the weight. So up on top here, we've got a clamshell rooftop tent, which I designed and built myself. I really wanted to make something thinner than what was on the market. So yeah, I decided to just make my own. I get a ton of questions about this, so I am going to do a full rundown on that, so stay tuned. Coming around further, we've got our 23-0 shower awning, which is awesome for when you're camping with the family for that extra bit of privacy. And up front, for the snorkel, we've gone the Safari V-Spec. I decided against the R-Max because unless you upgrade the turbo and everything, I don't think it really gives you much more airflow on the Hilux. So in the cab, we've got the wet seat neoprene seat covers. Went for the XRS GME UHF with a flush mounted pass-through on the dash. Also went for a reverse camera check-up switch, so while we're driving we can just look out the back. Because of the canopy it's hard to see, so yeah, it's good. So over here on the driver's side, we've got our Redarc brake controller, stock lock-up kit for the transmission. One of the best mods I've made to this car. It's made it drive like a whole different car. It's saved about 2 litres per 100 on the fuel economy too. So then we've got our spotlight switches, roof bar, light bar, and we went for the Bedrock floor liner. Awesome bit of gear. Under the bonnet, we haven't changed too much so far. Got a Direction Plus pre-fuel filter kit on there, ProVent 200 catch can, and a PWR transmission cooler. I'm hoping towards the end of this year get a tune done on it as well, so can't wait for that. So on this side of the canopy, I've left it pretty empty. As you know, we've got little Jacob, so we need to be able to fit the pram, and I was going to get drawers, but I'm actually loving having the space just to throw whatever I want in there whenever we go, and can put an extra fridge in here, and there's all rail systems, so I've got adjustable tie down points, which is awesome if I want to tie anything down in there. So at the front of the canopy here, we've got a 35 litre headboard water tank, which is just gravity fed. I am looking to put another tank underneath and have a pump set up for showering and stuff, but yeah, that's still to come. Then inside here on the passenger side of the canopy is the business. We've got an 85 litre upright Bushman, which has a little 7 litre freezer compartment. We then got our slide out pantry made by Kimberley to Cape. Super stoked with this little one. It's awesome for just keeping everything tidy. And then also our slide out drawer. Now with this one, I really didn't want to have a drawer that's at an unusable height. So Liam from Kimberley to Cape has come up with this amazing design with a drop down table, which is a perfect height. He's even put little notches to hang your bag so you can cut up food, scrape it in there, and of course the stubby opener on the front. Love it. Up here we got the Road Chef oven. Use that probably way too much, as you can see. So for the 12 volt, we went with the Redarc Redvision Manager 30 combo. Super happy with it. It's really handy being able to just see that easy to read display. You can see what solar's coming in, when you got your inverter on, what's going out, anything that's plugged in. You can see it all in the simple display. You can see it on my phone. If I forget and leave the oven on or the lights or something and we're driving along, Em can just get on the app and turn everything off. If we go to bed in the tent at night and we forgot to turn the lights off, we can just turn them off, or we can turn them back on if we need to get up in the night. So that's why we went with that. It is probably a little bit overkill for a touring rig like this, but something that I'm definitely glad I got. really good bit of gear. This is what the app looks like. You can see your battery percentage, how much you got left. I can see that it's putting in some solar. I scroll down here and I can see that the fridge is using 3.1 amps and I've got 10 amps of solar coming in. So 3 of it's going to the fridge, the other 7's going to the battery. So yeah, pretty cool. I can see that in this current sunlight, the solar is actually putting in 147 watts out of my total 350. So it is a very cloudy day though, so that makes a bit of sense. Then down here we got internal temperatures. I am going to run one of those into the fridge so I can see my fridge temperature. Then I go over here to controls. I can turn everything on and off, my lights, my oven, all that sort of stuff, my extra ando plug, and eventually I'll be able to put my lights for the tent and the water pump. So this is all customizable as well, so really good. Another big decision to make was, do we go an AGM battery or do we go lithium? I did toy with the idea for quite a while, and obviously to go lithium is really expensive, but the more research I did, the more people I spoke to, everyone said just do it once and do it right, and that was kind of my motto for the whole build. So I decided to go lithium and I went with the DCS 200 amp hour, and yeah, it's actually a metal casing housing that they build the battery, and it's super strong. Got 2 positive, 2 negative, so there's plenty of room to run all your cables to. And yeah, Liam from Kimberley to Cape actually makes a battery tray to suit them perfectly, which fit perfectly in front of my fridge. And then I got him to make up this panel here with my Redvision panel display, which bolts onto the front of the battery tray. So really happy we went with it. One of the bigger things was probably the weight. It's actually half the weight to go lithium. It is probably double, if not triple the cost, but you get way more usable power. And yeah, like I said, I just wanted to do it once, do it right, and something I'm really glad we did. So then we went with a 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter from Renogy. For lighting, I went with the Hardcore lighting. I think they're pretty much the pinnacle of Canopy lighting in the market. I got the new dimming switch where you can change to the 3 different colors and change it to orange at night to keep the bugs away. Another thing we got fitted to the Canopy was this central locking kit, which is wired into the car's central locking. Super handy, not having to get the keys out and lock it every time. Really happy we made that choice. So across the front here, we've got the 12 volt electrical panel. I actually did all the 12 volt myself on this. I'm actually a diesel fitter by trade, so I do a lot of it at work, and yeah, I'm really passionate about that sort of thing. So it was actually probably my favorite part of the build. So over here we got the Redarc Manager 30. It's an AC charger and a 30 amp charger from your alternator. We got our 240 outlets, lighting controls, extra ando if I want to run a fridge, and 12 volt socket. In the middle we got the TVMS system from Redarc. This is the distribution box and fuse panel. It even shows a light if you blow a fuse. Super easy system to wire up, having all the relays, everything all in that one spot. It even has water level inputs, temperature inputs, all that sort of stuff, which will then show on the Redvision display. Okay, and obviously with the big electrical system in the Canopy, you want to have some charge going into it. So I've gone with 2 175 watt flexi panels, which gives me 350 watts of solar input. On a good day in the sun, I'm pumping in around 25 to 30 amps, which is awesome for the big off-grid camping adventures and stuff. So I even just leave my fridge on all the time and it just keeps it top. My battery barely drops below 90%. Another big question and another really hard decision to make on the build is, why did we go an upright fridge over the drop-down chest-style fridge, freezer combos, etc. I did actually, when I ordered the mitts, I actually had a fridge divider and a drop slide included in the package. The more research I did, I just seen a lot of people are going the uprights, and I was like, why are they? What are the pros and cons? So I wrote all the pros and cons down. Obviously a big con would be it chews a little bit more power, the upright, and whenever you open your fridge, you're going to lose a lot of your cold air. And I was like, how does stuff not flop around when you're going off-road and stuff? I just asked a lot of people, and in the end they said, you know what, if a chest, you stack it all on top of each other, and it's really just going to come down to how you pack it, and it's going to just come down to a personal opinion. So after researching a bit more, I found that I could get an upright and the fridge divider for half the price of what I could get a fridge divider, a chest fridge and the drop down slide, and it was also going to be half the weight. So to me, it's a bit of a no-brainer. Half the weight, half the cost. I knew I was going to be running a big enough battery system and solar to keep my fridge running all the time. So yeah, that's why we went for it. We were a bit skeptical, but we absolutely love it. We've used it tons, and it's super handy even around town, especially with JQ. We have his bottles in there and stuff. Literally just open the canopy, open the fridge, grab things out, not have to slide things down and drop them. Especially with me working away, Em uses this car a lot on while I'm away. So I wanted something simple for her, and yeah, it really suits us. Having the little freezer at the top's perfect. We can put a few little things in there, ice creams and snacks that we want to heat up in the oven, and yeah, it just works really, really well for us. I'll just show you inside quickly. I'll show you a few of the little divider stuff that I've bought to stop things sliding around. So in here, I've just got these. They're like a 4-can holder that you can put your beers, a couple of Great Northerns in there. And then another thing that we've found, that come with some 6-packs, you can put cans in that. And also these little clear trays just from Kmart. So yeah, I've got it pretty empty at the moment. We've just cleared it out from the trip, but yeah, it's all just in the way you pack it. It's just super nice being able to just grab what you need and go. So that's why we went with the upright. So as you can see, we've just got the cheap King's awning on the roof rack at the moment. We're still not decided whether we want to go a 180 or a 270. So for now, we've just got that on there until we might just do a few camp trips, see what other people have got, see what's going to really suit our needs first before we go and outlay $1,000 to $2,000 on a awning. We don't want something that's not going to suit us. So that's why we've just got this one on for now. So we do have a couple more things we do want to do to the car. We want to get a long range fuel tank. We want to get a tune, and we've also got to get the windows tinted. I am also looking at putting a water tank in where the spare wheel used to go underneath, and I've already got the wiring from my Redvision for a water pump, and I'll put that in one of the under tray toolboxes. So that's just a few things on the agenda, and yeah, but we're already loving this car so much. It really suits our needs, and yeah, we can't wait to do more adventures and bring you guys along. So why did we choose a Hilux? Well, we wanted something that was still going to be good around town, especially something that's easy for Em to drive around while I'm at work. Something that's still capable off-road, and I've always loved my Toyotas, so obviously it was a bit of a no-brainer. We did toy with the idea of going something like a 200 or something, but yeah, as you know, like, you have to draw the line with budget somewhere, and yeah, we just weighed it up, and we're pretty happy we went with the Hilux. It's doing everything we need it to do. If down the track we have more kids or something like that and we want to tow a bigger caravan, then I think we will definitely have to go to something bigger. But for now, this Hilux is suiting us perfectly, and yeah, we're super, super stoked with it. So it's just got over 22,000 Ks now, and yeah, no dramas at all. That's it for this one, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough of the Hilux. If you have any other questions, don't forget to leave them below or hit us up on socials, Days Off Down Under on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.